And then I'm going to spotlight this one. Okay. So this is the card for this week's Craft and Chat. And welcome everybody. So it's called a flip flap card because basically this bit here you flip over and it's just a flap on a strip of cardstock. It's a basic card with an innie and a panel on the front. So it's fairly, I would like to say it was fairly straightforward. To be honest, I haven't actually yet. It does stand up, so it's you don't get to see the flap then, but that's okay. But you've got that nice bit of patterned paper to see. Okay, so we're going to start. So go back to this again quickly. So I've used two different colors of cardstock. So I'm going to use two again. If you want to use the same, that's fine. You just won't quite get the same effect. So I've made my base card the lighter color because I really wanted my panel to stand out. And I'm going to do that again. And then you only need a little bit of white to go on the inside and on that front bit. So we're going to start making the base card. As I said, it's fairly straightforward. So I've got my piece here and simply going to cut it in half at 14.9, 14.85. So on the long side to create our standard card. And then we're going to turn it so that on the long side, we're going to score it at 10.5. So you've got a piece that is 21 centimeters across, because that's the width of the card, and 14.9 top and bottom, and a score on the 21 at 10.5. And when you fold that and burnish it, you get a standard card. Okay. You are also going to need a piece, and you can cut it from the piece of cardstock that you have got left over. And again, you want to cut it on the shorter side. You want to cut it at 4 centimeters. So this is the bit that holds the flap, and you need it to be 4 by 14. So that's 4 by 14. And then you're just going to score it on the long side at 7. Okay. And when you fold it over, that's the piece that creates, once you've glued it to your card, will create the flap. Okay, so you've got those two pieces, and then from the same colour again, actually, thinking about it, I'm not going to do it from this colour. I'm going to do it from my second colour. So for my second colour, again, I've gone darker because I want the paper to stand out. You're going to cut a panel first off, which is 8 centimeters by 12.4. Doesn't sound logical, but it will give you an equal border all the way around the front of your card. So 8 by 12.4. Also going to cut from the piece that's left a square that is 6 by 6. So if you're getting lost, shout, and I'll go over those measurements again. So far we've cut 4 pieces, 2 pieces in the base colour. So you've got your base card, which was 21 by 14.9, so that's half a sheet scored in half. You've got a second piece which is 4 by 14, again scored in half at 7. You have a panel that is 8 centimetres by 12.4, and you have a square that is 6 by 6. So those are the 4 pieces that we've cut so far. Yeah?
Yep.
Yep.
You with us on that, Hilary?
I am. I've got them here.
Brilliant. Okay. Go back to your base card colour again, and you're going to cut another square. Well, this time it's going to be 5.5 by 5.5. So it's half a centimetre narrower and shorter than the other square that you've just cut.
Is this the base colour?
This is back to the base colour, so you will end up with the 2 pieces that will layer like that. Okay. And that's all we need to cut from the coloured cardstock. So turning now to the white, I'm going to cut this in half. You're going to need a piece to go on the inside of the card. So that's going to be your standard 10 centimetres wide by 14.4 tall. So that will go on the inside of the card. And then the last piece of cardstock you want to cut is the white piece that will sit on top of this, which you can decorate or do whatever you want to do, put your sentiment on. So that needs to be 5 centimetres by 5 centimetres. So you now should have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of cut cardstock. Various shapes and sizes. Are we all there?
Yep.
Good.
Just lost where I put my white. Oh no, there it is.
So the last thing we need to cut is the paper. So you're going to cut, it's going to be, because it's going on this panel, it's going to be 7.5 centimetres wide by 11.9 tall. So 7.5 wide, 11.9 tall. So if you've got paper where, if it matters which orientation you've got it at, please pay attention that it needs to be, the width needs to be the 7.5.
Was that 11.9, Fiona?
It's 7.5 by 11.9, yes. So it should fit perfectly with a small border onto that panel of cardstock. Yep.
Yep. Yep.
And then the last piece, if you want to decorate the inside of your card with paper rather than stamping, then you need to cut a strip that is 1.5 centimetres wide by 14.4 tall. Okay, so that is actually all the cutting that we need to do. And we can now start on the assembly. Okay, let me just get my bone folder first. So give your scored line on your base card a really good burnish. And similarly, that long strip that's got the score line in the middle, give that a really good burnish as well. And just make sure that the two sides are actually, the edges are in line. I'd hate for it to be like that, and then when you actually stick it into the card, it all goes a bit skew-if. So give it a really good burnish. So once you've done that, you can glue, or whatever you like prefer to use, tape runner, glue your piece of patterned paper onto your panel that will go on your card front. Don't go mad, it's just a bit around the edges and a squiggle in the middle. That's all you'll need. All it's going to be doing is just sitting in the middle of the card looking pretty. I've got some raggedy edges because of the paper, but hey, I'm going to use my glue eraser just to rub those off. So once you've got that panel, the paper stuck to the panel, you're then going to glue it to your card front, making sure that you have an equal panel of the base card showing, or border I should say, around. So that's going to get glued on. And you could put dimensionals under it, but I just decided it actually works a bit neater if you have just glue. So hopefully that's one advantage of watching myself in the actual on the videos. I can actually see if this is straight or not without having to have my head over it. So that's that panel. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Are we all there?
Yep.
Hilary?
Yep, I'm here.
Yep. Great. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put this piece that's going to create the flap. Now I've just realised on this card that I actually had it as the same colour as that, but I actually quite like it as the same as the base card. So what you want to do is you're going to adhere, glue one of the back, or one of the pieces, doesn't really matter whether it's that piece or that piece, to the inside of the card, like so, trying to get it in the middle so it's sort of equal top and bottom. But before you firmly stick it on, you want to close the card to make sure that the flap will wrap around the front. Because if you put that score line on the inside of the card, you will find that it doesn't wrap around the card. It will just sit on the inside. So I actually found it easier to do it the reverse way. Actually wrap it around. Make sure that it's, well, try and make sure that it's equal top and bottom. Have the card open in front of you and put the glue on that bit of the flap that is going to be on the inside of the card. And then simply close the card. That way your flap should be able to open and shut, and it should be in the right place, and it'll be glued to the inside back.
Ah,
What's
right.
happened?
I glued it to the inside front.
Ah,
I don't suppose it actually matters that much.
well, it will, because you'll just have it flapping on this bit here. You won't have it at the moment because it's glued to the inside back. It acts as a flap and it folds over and effectively keeps the card closed. If you have it to this piece, yes, it will still flap.
Right.
It will flap here.
Yeah.
So you'll still have the look.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So before you stick your piece of white inside the card, you want to decorate it or by stamping or by gluing your piece of patterned paper that you cut. So I'm just going to glue my piece of patterned paper. If you want to stamp, then leave that to the end and then glue it in. But I'm just using paper because it's just easier. Anything for easy, making things easy when it comes to crafting. Trim off any excess, or in my case, fluffy bits. I'm going to simply glue that inside the card because I'm not going to do anything else with this. I glue that in. Like so. So my inside looks like that. And because I glued the flap on first, it's basically tucked under the white. So you don't really see much of it. You just see that little bit there. Okay. The next bit, so we got there with the flap and the inside, or know what you're doing with the inside?
Yep.
Yep.
Hilary?
Yep.
Yep, good. So with that flap folded over the front, you're going to get your two larger pieces. Sorry? So with the flap folded over the front, you're going to get your two larger squares and glue them together. Like so. And then you're then going to glue the larger square to the flap. So you want to try and get it central. If you've got a pencil, then sort of mark the line just slightly on there so you know that the glue needs to be on the left-hand side. And then you're going to add that back. except mine's not the same top and bottom, so I just need to move it down a bit. I think that's about it. Have a quick look. I'm just putting it central on these, on the flap bit, and then erase any pencil line that you can see. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So then the last piece you've got is a square of white. And that's for you to decorate. So you can put a sentiment on there, you can put an image on there, you can even put some coordinating paper on there, you can emboss it, you can do whatever you would like. Okay, and then once you've decorated it, then this one I added on with some dimensionals just to add some extra depth, and then I decorated with a couple of little tiny rhinestones. My purchase from Michael's the other day. I was going to say other craft shops are available, but to be honest, there are not many around.
No, there's not one in Mar, is there?
No. But anyway, so I'm going to turn off the recording for now so that we can chat.
I'm not sure that it shows up that much.
Okay, well, we'll keep
We'll
quiet
use it.
about it. So shh.
Yeah.
So we're back to share our cards. Hang on a second, Hilary. I'll go with you first. I'll spotlight you first so that we can see. Okay.
Lovely.
Oh, very pretty. That's nice.
I'd forgotten about that DSP. It's lovely.
The
Very
butterflies.
nice.
That's really sweet. Is that those butterflies stamped, or are they just paper that you fussy cut?
There is a stamped one underneath there, which is this set. And then
Oh,
I've fussy
okay.
cut it over the top, so it's got like a shadow outline.
Yeah.
Then it's actually raised.
That's really pretty.
Lovely.
Lovely
then
idea.
The little glass butterflies. Do you remember those?
Yes. Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
they?
Okay.
They're
Brilliant.
in the copper kits too.
Yes. Okay. Well done. That's really pretty. Trisha. Oh,
Sorry. Oh, that's
hang on.
pretty.
I can't see it. It's blurred.
Oh.
Oh.
Pretty colours. Apricot.
It's pinks and stuff, isn't it?
Nope, yellow. Bright yellow, daffodil delight, and old. Really? It looks apricot. No, definitely
Looks like a
daffodil
pink.
delight.
Oh, sweet. It's very
And a
sweet.
little match.
Oh, yeah, and look,
Very
you've done your envelope. So you're showing off now.
Oh, it was so basic, it's ridiculous, but yeah.
No,
But
it's
very
a
strange, I'm
lovely
sorry.
effect.
I think it's maybe my lamp isn't. I don't know. Sorry, lighting's
All
not
right,
good
don't
here.
worry. Yeah, it's very pretty.
And it's got little bumblebee accent scattered.
Oh, okay. Even if I got the wrong colour.
Sorry, it's my rubbish lighting.
Carol.
Right. I did too, because I did
Oh
one.
my goodness! Now you're showing off.
No, I did one all the same colour just to see what it would look like. I just decided, and you can't see it so well, can you, when it's all one colour?
Yeah, you
So-
need something
You do.
as a contrast, don't you?
Yeah, so there you go. That's the bottom. So,
Really pretty.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
What's on the inside? Dare I
on
ask?
the inside, no, DSP.
Oh.
On both of them.
Lovely.
I can prove it. Look, laughing about.
Oh, they're sweet.
Thank
These have come out really nicely.
They have.
Right, my effort. So this is mine.
Oh, nice. I like those colours together. They're very nice.
There's good old Calypso Coral and what was it? Pebble Path
Pebble Path. They're very nice together.
and Wild Wheat. So that's that. And then open it, and I've just got paper on the inside. So this is like the last of my freebies.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this is to cover up that stamp that I said it didn't have
yeah.
the flower on it. Where is it? See, look here,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
just like a stalk. So I thought, oh, it obviously needs to have a flower. So
Yes. Just
a fussy
waiting
cut
for
now.
one.
Yeah.
And also you'd have had an even number otherwise.
Oh yeah, didn't
Never
think
do.
of that. Yep. So now I've got 5 flowers on there. So those are the 2 cards. Whoops.
Lovely.
Will you put the measurements online, Fiona?
I will do what I've been doing, Hilary, is I put on YouTube, this video will go up on YouTube, and then there will be sort of the basic measurements in the description for the video, but then
Okay.
I will actually write a tutorial of how to make it,
Okay.
which there'll be a link. Well, there'll be a link to my website, and you'll be able to download it from there.
Oh, that's great.
If you want to keep a written copy.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
make it again. Can stick it in the right place this time.
Right.
It
So
looks good though. It's fine.
yeah, good. So I hope you enjoyed that.
That was lovely.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thank
Fiona.
you.
So
Thanks, Fiona.
next week is we'll be in February, won't we?
We will.
Yeah.
Still. Oh wait, yeah. So so there'll be a new theme. So it won't be fun folds next month because I'm kind of running out of ideas. So I'll think of something, but it will be in a form of techniques or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to end this video. Stop recording.